Welcome back. All right, so here we have our February gear pack. All right, so this should be number 90. So we are using the Baladeo that we got in last month's gear pack to get this opened up. So let's see what we got this month. The funny thing is it's still January, but this is February's box. So you're going to be seeing this in February. But, all right, let's see here. All right, we have box 90, new year, new gear. All right, so let's see what we got here. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. All right, so let's see here. First thing we have is a Rothko's Molly small buckle pouch. Let's see here. This right here. There we go. All right. So we got the Rothko Molly small buckle pouch. So this is going to be great too. It has 3 of your pals webbing on the back. Opens up. Buckle, Velcro. This would be good for like a compass. You fit a compass in there, so that way you have your compass on you at all times. It's small, but it'll work. It'll fit on your belt. All right, seeing that runs for $14.99. Always good to have the additional pouches. All right, next up we have 2 items. They go together, which is nice. And they actually go hand in hand with what we did last month. In fact, they might even replace last month's, but we'll see here. All right, so we have a Fire Dragon multi-fuel military issue stove. And this is one of the ones that just folds up and you put your tablets inside. And the nice thing is they did send us a 12-pack. And this is British made, so... But they did send us a 12-pack of the eco-friendly Fire Dragon solid fuel. So they send us the stove and the fuel, which is nice. A lot of times they'll only send the stove. So the stove, $5.99. The fuel, $6.99. So far, so good. That goes hand in hand with a lot of the stuff that we were working on last time. All right, next up, we have a, let's see here. We have another item from Baladeo. And it is a dive knife. So we have the Baladeo dive knife. Blade and handle, 420 steel, serrated, one side hollow, grinded other side, point, blunt tip. Handle, low profile handle with checkered surface for excellent grip. Non-breakable plastic parts. There's no plastic parts on here, but... And so it just fits right in there like this. And one side, you can't really see it, but one side is serrated and one side is smooth cut. And then the tip is just a blunt tip that you can use for, I'm pretty sure you use that for like prying up gear. And then alright, I'll have to look into it here. But yeah, Baladeo dive knife. That's the second product we've got from Baladeo. French diving knife, Sipaden. Warning, rinse in fresh water before storage. Rinse your knife in warm, fresh water and allow it to drip dry completely before packing away. Keep away from direct sunlight. The knife can be attached to your BCD, 1 or 4, arm 2, or leg 3 by using the bungee cord provided. So then you just got a picture of your dive suit. So if you dive, hey, this is great stuff. I don't dive. So Baladeo cannot be held responsible for any damage caused by improper use. Undo the knots and adjust the bungee. Cut the bungee to the required length if necessary. Yeah, there you go. So we got a diving knife. Interesting. go. They're saying that that runs for $37.99. I mean, it's thick steel, so I don't know. Maybe I don't have any dive knives. Never thought about getting a dive knife, so it's kind of an interesting thing. All right, next up we have something very interesting here. We have another knife. So we got 2 knives in this box, but we do have a Browning Speedload. And so this is a Browning Speedload liner lock. They've said this runs for $48.99. However, it also comes with replacement blades. So, from the looks of it, we got 8 additional blade types that we can drop into this. So I'm not sure how many blades. Looks like this comes with 2 blades already. So that's 10. That's 10 different blades for this knife. So that's a pretty nice little knife there. All right. Okay, so let's check this out. And they're saying that the replacement blades are $89.95 each. All right, so let's get into this and let's see what we got. Okay, it does come with a knife case, and inside that knife case, we do have we have 1, 2, 3. Looks like we have 3 drop-in blades. Those 2 are pretty much the same, so you just have a replacement blade of the same type. And this one is a much smaller knife for finer work. And then I'm not exactly sure what this is. I'll have to look it up. Alright, it does have an instruction booklet here. Removing a blade, installing a blade. Before changing blades, you understand the close instructions. Yep, there we go. Alright, so. And then of course it comes with some do not eats. Alright, that's pretty nice though. And so basically, you've just got your 3 additional blades. And they slide right into this little hard case here. And then whatever it is right there closes up, and it fits in the front of your knife case. All right, so let's get into the knife itself. There's some additional instructions which we will read. And there we have. Okay. It does have a non-reversible clip on one side. It doesn't open up the easiest. Then of course, as you can see here, there's the base, and then the knife just slides right in there. And it looks like we got 3 of these exact blades. So that's nice. I mean, if you're out, it doesn't, you know, it is just two-handed opening from the looks of it. It doesn't really open very. The thumb stud doesn't really. Okay, it will, but of course I did cut my thumbs, so. But it feels very comfortable in the hand. Even when you're holding it with your right hand, the belt clip isn't terribly uncomfortable. The handle itself is a plastic, and it does have some inset rubbery type grips, so that it's harder to slip out. So So there you go. All right, now let's see here. However, GearPack actually did send us additional blades. Now, if you'd actually, and of course we only have the advanced box. If we did have the ultimate box, which is $40 more, because this is an $89 box. The ultimate box is $129. You would have had the CRKT sketch frame lock, so you would have actually gotten 3 knives in this box. So, hey, I mean, if you're a knife junkie, then this is a fantastic box for you, because there's three knives in it if you go all the way up. But let's see here. So, as you can see, you've got different types of blades that will slide in, different angles. And then you also have just a regular razor blade type. And of course, they come with a very tight closing case. That was one of them. And then in our other, so we got a total of 12 blades. And this one has another one of those. I'll do a little more research on that. And then of course this one, you've got a gut hook, it looks like. You've got a thicker straight blade. Another of the razor blade types. And then another very fine point one. So, I think that considering that the last run we had with GearPack at the end of last year was not good boxes, I think that so far what we've seen is definitely a step up. Our January box was pretty good. This box I think is pretty good. I think I would have liked to have seen a more additional items and less knives. The diving knife is kind of specialized, so I don't know how well that's going to go, but let's see here. Caper blade, 3 drop point blades, and a caper blade. So that's what we got here. We have a drop point, a gut hook, a bird and trout, and then standard utility. Modified sheet foot serrated, drop point serrated, modified tanto blade, and then your standard utility. So those are the types of blades that we did get. With 4 interchangeable blade inserts. And it just doesn't really feel like this case is really designed for this knife, though. The knife is almost too thick to really go in there. And it feels like it's almost designed just to hold additional blades. I don't really like this sheath. The sheath is not that great. See, does it go in the front, maybe? And then the sheath is not that great. But it does allow you to carry extra blades. So, and I think that that's something that's really good. Because essentially with this, you've got 1 knife, 12 blades. They do appear to be relatively sharp. I don't know how well they will. And I'll do a video on how to take this apart. I'm not real sure. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, so that's the box. That's the February box. It says New Year, New Gear, but this would be the box for February. So you got your diving knife. Oh, and they're saying, oh yeah, I already said. So you got your diving knife. Then you got your Browning interchangeable speed load interlock knife with a grand total of 12 blades. We got a stove, and some fuel. As well as we got a nice little MOLLE pouch. So that was $88.88 was the total cost there. And I think that here it says $89.99, but I think I'm still locked in because I was already subscribed before their prices went up. So I'm locked in at the lower prices, I believe. But they're saying that the overall value of the box was $132.85, so you got about a $50 overall MSRP advantage. So there you go. All right. Hopefully you like this video. If you do, hey, do me a favor, go ahead and give that a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, especially if you do like to see boxes opened up. We do open up several boxes throughout the course of the month. Every Wednesday, we're going to be bringing a new opening to you. There you go. All right, so that's it. Box 90, new year, new gear.